welcome to eZeLiving.com. I'm Jan Herdman, and today we're speaking about that really special day that we plan for with Claire Ebbs from The Perfect Moment, talking about wedding planning. Welcome, Claire. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Jan.
Can you just explain to us why would I want to use a wedding planner rather than organising things for myself?
Well, I think when you look at what a wedding is, the wedding really is the most special day that a couple are ever going to have together. And once you've had the engagement, the bride is quite likely to get very excited, and they will have in their head exactly what they want to do. Most girls obviously dream of it from, you know, when they're a small girl, of what will be their perfect wedding day. But actually bringing everything together, it is quite a challenge, especially if you're getting married in Dubai. Maybe you don't live in Dubai. If you're international, then how do you meet all the suppliers? How do you know what venues to go to? How do you know what time of the year is best to get married in Dubai? Obviously, if you live in Dubai, then you're quite likely for the bride and the groom to both be working full time. As we know, everyone works really hard in Dubai. So to then hire a wedding planner that knows the industry. I mean, my experience is obviously I've got 15 years events experience, and I've been in Dubai for 7 years, so I know all the suppliers. I know who the best people are to work with, and I can really recommend and work with them to make sure that they create that special day.
So I mean, it is a fairly expensive project, isn't it? Is there a typical budget that people should work toward?
I think budgets do vary per couple, because it really does depend on how many guests you want to invite and also where you want to get married. Maybe you want to do it in a small restaurant, or maybe you want to do a blessing on the beach in Dubai with the Burj as your backdrop. So it really does depend. I mean, on average, I would say it could be from around 100,000 dirhams up to, some couples do spend 500,000 up to 1 million dirhams if it's an Arabic wedding and maybe they've got a lot of guests they want to invite.
Right. So does the price depend on the number of people that they invite?
It depends on the number of people, but also it's what you want out of the wedding day. As you'll know, in Dubai, one element that's very expensive is obviously the catering, so it's the alcohol. What you can do with the venues is I will work closely with them and make sure that we have a package, so you can have an alcohol package, say, for 4 hours, which will cover it. But that's why, working with me, I'll make sure that they really get what they want.
Right, so if they want to work with you, do you plan the whole thing for them? Can they use you for certain segments of their wedding planning? Can they use you just for the day? So, they really don't want to be thinking about all those things on the day. Yeah,
I mean, I definitely, Jen, I can do all of that. I mean, I think the main thing is looking at their budget to start with, how much they do want to spend on their wedding. I can obviously organise A to Z, which is the entertainment, the cars, the gifts, the catering, all the different things that are involved in the day, and I will make sure that that's done from start to finish. Or yes, I can just be there on the day. If they do want to be cost effective and budget is of a concern to them, then yeah, I will come along on the day, and I do a special package for that. That means that I will be there from when the bride's getting ready through to making sure the venue's set up, the cars arrive, church is done, and then through to their first dance. And then obviously, the most important bit is making sure that all guests will walk away and think that that was the best wedding they've ever been to.
Also, is it better to work with you because you can get better prices for them rather than work individually?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, with my experience in Dubai itself and being based locally, I've got some great suppliers that I do work with, and I do like to work with the same suppliers as much as possible, because once you build the relationship, the trust is there as well. And I do get negotiated rates from working with them on a regular basis. So I do think that by hiring a wedding planner that is based locally, then they will get a better rate than they would if they may be booking it over the internet.
That's fantastic, Claire. Where do people find you?
On my website is www.theperfectmoment.com, and obviously, as everyone is on Facebook now, I've also got a Facebook page which is Wedding Planner Dubai /The Perfect Moment.
That's fantastic. Well, thanks, Claire, very much for joining us. And if you have any queries or questions or suggestions, then please leave them below and join us next time. I'm Jan Herdman on eZeLiving.com.